First race of the night, it is the 50-meter backstroke for the women.
And it's going to be a very exciting one. Of course, we have the Canadian record holder in this event. Previously, the world champion in this event, Kylie Moss. She will have lane number 4. Looked phenomenal this morning. She broke that Canadian record time only about a month ago, so something we're keeping an eye out for. 27:13. But the story here, I think, more is on Ingrid Wilm. A situation very different for her now after missing the team in the 100. There's more eggs now in this basket, is what I would like to say. And I definitely think this is one of those moments where it's going to test her, but it's going to bring out the best in her. She's, of course, reached the international podium as well in this event, so one of her strong suits here. But a test for Wilm in 5 should be a battle between those two ladies.
And good starts in the middle of the pool. Canadian record holder Kylie Moss in lane number 4, 27:13. Just as Brittany said, a record set just a month ago, but 27:37 is the best time by Wilm. She's been on the podium at the World Championships a number of times in this event, and she is trying to go with Moss. It's not going to be a question of getting under the standard of 28:22. It's just a matter of how fast these two can go in 4 and 5. And it's going to be Moss in 4, 27:34. And a solid swim by Ingrid Wilm, 27:58 in lane number 5. And your junior, Madison Krieger, she comes in for the bronze in lane number 3.
Really solid swim there for those two. Team Canada, but they're two that we're going to continue to follow over some time, especially now that this event is added to the LA 2028 program. But as you said, Jason, two very comfortably under the standard, which means those two, Kylie Moss and Ingrid Wilm, will be representing Canada in this event in Singapore.
Well, a very nice comeback for Ingrid Wilm after having missed the team last night, finishing 3rd behind Taylor Ruck. She had a great swim in that 100-meter backstroke. Great swimming out of the 50-meter backstroke tonight by Moss, Wilm, and Krieger.
It's always a nice relief when the results are official, because you can hear the crowd noise, of course, as Chris announces it as well. It is results official, those two going to World Championships in this event. And I really do think we're going to watch these stroke 50s get elevated over time, Jason. Now that they are Olympic events, they have been competed at the World Championships before. We mentioned that Kylie is a previous champion, and Ingrid Wilm has also reached the podium in this. But it's a whole different level when you can now focus on this when it comes to the LA 2028 games. And this is the beginning of a new, fresh quad. And for Kylie, you know, I think it's you know, she's a friend of mine, so I'm not scared to admit, but I do think she was considering, do I want to go 4 more after the last Olympics? And with this addition of the stroke 50s, it's a whole different conversation, but we'll hear from her now with Chris.
Your second win here at the Canadian Swimming Trials, a 27:34, faster than this morning, just a little bit off your Canadian record, but got to be happy with where you're at right now with that 50 back.
Definitely. 50 goes by so fast, and there's every little thing counts, so getting it to be a perfect race is really, really hard, but I'm aiming towards that.
And having Ingrid go under the standard as well in that 50, I know she was disappointed probably with her 100, but to have her on the team again, you guys have raced so much internationally together, must be something special.
So special. Like you said, we've raced together for a number of years now, and she's continued to push me and to push backstroke in Canada, and I'm so thrilled for her to get on the team.
So we're only on day 2 here, but the crowds in Victoria have been fantastic, and we know it's going to keep up for the rest of the week. What does that mean to you when you're competing, to have a full building cheering you on?
It means everything. It really brings the atmosphere and the environment up, brings the energy, and we really feel the energy as swimmers, so keep cheering loud, and thank you for coming.
Kylie Moss, ladies and gentlemen, your champion of the 50 back.